This is CNN's Joe Lockhart, whose Twitter I'll be reading from. Now, CNN has made their bones saying, we have to fight fake news. Fox is fake news. Trump is fake news. Fake news is such a crisis. Brian Stelter, the lead toady for CNN, actually is working with Netflix to come up with shows about combating fake news. So surely we wouldn't see, as always, that these establishment left-leaning groups accuse you of what they themselves are doing. Surely they wouldn't engage in fake news. So let's see what Joe Lockhart's reporting about the impeachment. I'm sure he'll have some good hard-hitting stuff to get. He says, overheard conversation between two Republican senators who only watch Fox News. This is him quoting them. Is this stuff real? I haven't heard any of this before. I thought it was all about a server. If half the stuff Schiff is saying is true, we're up Schitt's Creek. Hope the White House has exculpatory evidence. Wow, that's a bombshell. Breaking news. Two Republican senators are admitting that they're aghast at the things Schiffs are claiming. They had no idea that this was the claims. They must not have watched the House impeachment. They had no idea what Schiff was about. They thought this was all about some sort of server. So that's a bombshell report. I mean, that's incredible, because this proves that maybe Trump's in trouble. Maybe these Republicans realize that Trump's guilty and he should be removed and impeached. This went out, you can see there, 9.8 thousand retweets. It went out 39.4 thousand likes. This means hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people saw this tweet. Many of which, almost 10,000 retweeting it, almost 40,000 liking it and approving of what this said. So that's an amazing story. Let's scroll down to see if Joe Lockhart has anything else to say. Here's him going on about it. He says, okay, maybe I made up that conversation, but you know that's what they're thinking. Do you see what's going on here? You remember when Schiff parodied in front of a meeting in Congress, in front of the Intelligence Committee? He just parodied what he said was in the transcript. Now we have CNN reporters, the same people that scream about fake news, tweeting out, it's been retweeted almost 10,000 times, that Republicans were saying this. Two Republican senators. I tell you all the time, they accuse you of exactly what they do. They peddle in fake news. They are not journalists. CNN and almost the entirety of the mainstream media do not hold truth to power, as they claim. They bury the truth for the powerful. That's who these people are. They are lying again. They are not trying to inform the public. They are not trying to be objective. They are propagandists. They are cheering for their team, and they are spreading lies in order to try to help their team. This is the same agency that tells you things like, there's proof that Trump colluded with Russia in illegal ways in 2016 election. It's the same agency that told you the Covington kids, they were wrong, they were terrible, and that Native American drummer was a noble, graceful gentleman that got in their face. These are the same people that tell you everything about Joe and Hunter Biden, about the corruption that occurred with Biden's quid pro quo. That's all been debunked. They're liars. They get caught lying over and over and over. They admit that they lie now. They know how Twitter works. Joe Lockhart knows how this works. He tweets something out. The initial tweet gets all the reaction. People assume it's true. And then he says, haha, just kidding. But no one sees that part. This is from the same network that has the nerve to tell everyone else, fake news, fake news, fake news. We have to combat fake news. But they have no problem peddling it themselves. Don't believe a word that these lying propagandists say. They are corrupt. They want to censor people like me because they know I'm at least trying to be objective. I'm not perfect. I might be wrong about things, but at least I'm trying to be objective. Unlike them, who are pure propaganda mouthpieces for the establishment. When you hear them pat themselves in the back, you remember when McSally said the other day, you're a liberal hack, and all of CNN said, oh my God, that's devastating. How could a senator call us liberal hacks? This is how. When they pat themselves on the back and say, we are important, we're the last bastion of hope and honesty for the people. A free press, the founding fathers thought a free press was so important to this country. They're right, a free press is that important. It's unfortunate we haven't had one for 40 to 50 years, if not longer. And now when independent people like me, and I'm not saying just me, there are plenty of people. There are even people on the left that are independent content creators that see through this garbage on the mainstream media. They want to shut us up. They want to silence us. They use the moniker of fake news to try to force companies like YouTube and Twitter and other places to shut us up. When in reality, they're blatantly the people pushing this fake news. The entire impeachment thing is a sham, it's a coup, and you can tell it by the people that are pushing it, like CNN and Joe Lockhart. Hey, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. As always, in my description, you'll see information where you can support me on Patreon, you can support me on PayPal, and you can follow me on BitChute and Twitter. So if you like this, I'll be doing a live stream noon Eastern time Friday, so you can check out for that. So thanks, everyone, and have a good one.